Hello there, running-ears. It's Manny again, and I know I'm a little late again, but I was at Disney World this past weekend. I will say this, I was not at Destination D23. I was in the area, and I thought about popping in a couple of times, but realized I really wasn't going to be able to see anything. Even for D23 members like myself, we had to actually purchase a ticket just to go and shop there, and it was on Sunday. Figured by that time everything would be sold out. Anyways, that's my long way of saying I did not experience anything live. I got to watch it live, so just like a lot of you guys, so I'm gonna have an update on that. But before we do, guys, hey, we're over 800, guys. Thank you very much. And then this weekend I met a lot of you guys again. Guys, let's get to 1,000. We get to 1,000, there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna have some announcements coming up soon. I just got to brainstorm a little bit more what we're going to be doing. But guys, continue sharing the information. Today's information is going to be good to share, guys. So continue commenting down below, guys. If you have any questions, you just want to comment on something, please reach out to me. And again, I'm on Facebook under the Running Ears, and so you just have to ask to be invited. I'm letting everybody in. So guys, just ask questions, guys. Manny Runs Disney on Facebook, guys. I know a lot of you have reached out to me, and let's get to it. So first off, the news is that there is no news when it comes to Disneyland and Coast to Coast medal reveals. I've been saying that for a couple weeks. I do keep saying I have a hunch it's coming up. Obviously, it's coming up. You know what? We're going to do this. We're going to take this route. We're not going to talk about it, just like we don't talk about Bruno. We're not going to talk about that until it comes up. But guys, keep your eye on out on those medal reveals. They are going to be coming sooner than later. So guys, I know a lot of you guys want to get into the races that are already sold out. The only one that is open as of now is that Springtime Surprise 10-miler. And it probably will stay open for a little bit longer. Again, it probably will sell out. It's just a matter of time, guys. So there's another way to get in, and you guys are probably already know about this. It's the charity bibs. And guys, I have my phone in the next room. So if you ever hear that ding while I'm doing this, that's Telegram telling me that something just opened up, guys. And so the chances of getting in there are none, but they are slim, because again, within a couple of minutes, somebody is already in there. A lot of people know how to do it, so they're getting in there, guys. But again, let's go over the charity bibs, that you can get. So there is charities that reach out to me, and Parent Project MD has reached out to me, and they said that they have some bibs available for the upcoming Run Disney events. So as of now, they don't have anything for the Wine and Dine. For Marathon Weekend, they do have 10K bibs, they do have half marathon bibs, and they do have Goofy Challenge bibs. For Princess, they have half marathon bibs available right now. And for Springtime Surprise, I know a lot of you guys were saying, man, it's disappointing that the 5K sold out that quickly. I think because it was Tinkerbell. So this charity does have bibs for the 5K, they have bibs for the 10K, and they have bibs for the challenge. So I am going to put the name of the charity down below so you guys can reach out to them. They are fantastic, they are great. They usually, when they message me pretty quickly, once I message them, they've actually got me connected to some of the families. Like I told you guys today, and I'm going to share a picture because I did spend some quality time with one of the families that is affected by Duchenne's muscular dystrophy. And I'm going to share that picture at the very end of this video, guys. But I urge you guys to go out there and experience stuff. So reach out to them, say, hey, can I get to know some people, especially if you're just picking up a bib. It's a humbling experience, it's an eye-opening experience, and it just opens up your horizons. So guys, I really recommend that. But guys, any questions? Do you guys have any other charities that have openings? Put them down below. Go to the Facebook page and put them there, so that way people can look at that and reach out to the charities. And don't be afraid to ask for a sold out event, so like something that they don't even offer. So like right now they're not offering Wine and Dine. Ask them, because maybe, just maybe, they do have a waiting list. Somebody backs out at the last minute, so they might be able to sell you a bib that way. So guys, if you've been watching my channel, especially if you watch the live runs, you know how much I love the cast members and the volunteers. And we just got some news about what is going on with the tickets that they give the volunteers. As of last year, they went down to half-day tickets, and now they don't get tickets whatsoever. Disneyland park tickets or Disney World park tickets, just any Disney park tickets. And so you actually, when you register, you have to check a box saying that you understand that you will not be getting anything. I'm going to just plainly say it stinks. I don't like that at all. I've read some stories. I've actually met some of the people who have volunteered, and they would tell me this is the only way that we can get into the parks because we live on a limited income. We have a big family. It's easier for us to get in this way. And so my heart goes out to them. I'm not going to comment a lot on this right now because I don't know what is going on. To me, there's a lot more going on behind the scenes that we don't know about it. It's really, really easy to get upset and get angry, pick a side, and so forth and so on. But we don't know what's going on. And I'm going to try to find out more information. If I do, I will make a video about it. But guys, right now, I just tell you, I'm going to try to see if I can find a way to help the volunteers a little bit more. Maybe give out something during the runs, because these volunteers are fantastic. They're great. They're one of the reasons we go out there, guys. Just remember, if we were just running out there with no volunteers, cast members are still going to be out there, but they're going to be far in between. You're not going to be able to see them as much. And these volunteers keep us going. They encourage us. They hand us our liquids so that way we can keep going. They are just fantastic. They are great. I love them. I don't want them to go away. So, you know, again, I've said too much right now, but again, I will, if I get some more information, I'll make another video. But again, I think there's a lot more stuff that hasn't been put out there, and I just don't want to rush to judgment right away. But volunteers, if you're a volunteer watching this video, we love you guys, and guys, we're rooting for you, and we're gonna see if we can do something to make it right. So now let's get to D23. Destination D23 just happened this weekend. And is there any direct information about Run Disney events? And the answer is no, there never really is. Last year they actually announced that Disneyland runs were coming back. They didn't mention anything about Disneyland Paris, when they're coming back or anything. And usually Run Disney events are not mentioned during the panels. Can they? Yes. Will they? Probably not. But we always get some indirect information. So, and this comes in the form of the parks panels. So when you look at the parks panels, you can sit there and think, okay, so where are we going to run through this? What are we going to see? And so forth. So I'm going to go over every single run. So starting with Paris and Disneyland and Disney World, and how any of these park panels information is going to affect us. So we'll start off in Disneyland Paris, and they basically, I don't know when they're going to come back. And I was lucky enough this weekend to talk to some people from Britain, and they had run the Disneyland Paris run for years, and they were saying they were just so strict. They don't see them coming back anytime soon. I think it is going to be a minimum of about a couple years, but I do believe they will eventually come back. Now, in the form of what's going on with the parks, they are putting in hotels. They're putting in a new Tangled ride that they started, and they showed a video. This is just the concept art, but the concept art of the Frozen Land. Now, how great would it be to run and go through Arendelle, and I just think it'd be fantastic. I got to see some of the videos online, and I sit there going like, because Hong Kong is opening up pretty soon, and I got to see some of the videos, and it's fantastic. I would love to run through there. So now let's move on to Disneyland. And so there's been a lot of rumors going on, expansions here, expansions there. Nothing concrete was said. And this is going to be the theme of everything. Nothing concrete was said. But the only thing that they did announce is that they're looking at putting that e-ticket attraction in Avengers Land, which is going to be the King Thanos ride, the one that's been rumored for years, that one that they kind of put off. The pandemic put everything behind. So guys, when they decide to build this, which again, they did not say a date when they're going to be starting or anything like that, but this is basically what it's going to look like. I think it's going to be awesome. But when they start building that, then you will see construction walls. We'll probably be able to run through there, hopefully. But again, it probably won't affect the path. It's just going to be walls that we're going to be seeing that are going to be up when they're building this project. So now let's go to the other coast, and we got Walt Disney World. There's nothing concrete that is being said about hotels, closures on streets or anything like that. There probably will be some minor things, and they just adapt that pretty quickly. But we're going to get into the parks. We're going to get into like the least amount of parks that are going to be affected by changes, and to the most one and the last one, we're going to be affected quite a bit. So we'll start off with Hollywood Studios. And Hollywood Studios, there's really nothing going on. I can get into the minor things, watch videos for that. There's a lot of great bloggers out there who give that, but everything that they're going to do is going to be minor. It's going to be inside, so we're not going to be affected by it. So anything that is happening in Hollywood studios, we will not see directly. So now we move into Magic Kingdom, and Magic Kingdom, it's been last year they started with that, is Beyond Big Thunder Railroad, and this is something that has been rumored, and they kind of came up with Coco, Encanto, and Villains Land, and they did talk about that there was going to be more lands coming to Disney World, the parks, and so I think something is going to be done. Again, there was no date, nothing concrete. What you saw was concept art, or what they call the blue dream, or the blue concept ideas and stuff. It's not anything that's concrete, guys. So guys, if they do build this, once they decide to do this, this is going to be beyond Big Thunder Mountain. So it won't affect us directly, especially at the beginning, because when we do run through Magic Kingdom, we exit before that. Later on, we might run through this. There is actually a pathway towards the back if you look at the maps. And so it might be something that in the future we can run up, and it'd be cool if it was Villains Land and we could run through Villains Land. That'd be fantastic. That'd be great. And then we could exit and then go back the pathway going towards the Grand Floridian and the golf course and stuff. Just be a little bit extended. I think it would be great. But again, it is nothing. There's nothing concrete about this idea yet. So now we move into Animal Kingdom, which basically was the biggest announcements of what they're going to do. Again, take it with a grain of salt, because nothing was concrete. They didn't give dates. They didn't give dates when they're going to close certain attractions. They didn't give dates when they're going to start, building it, when something's going to open, so forth and so on. So guys, the first thing is Zootopia is going to take over for It's Tough to Be a Bug, and that will not affect us because this is inside. It's underneath the Tree of Life. And if we run by there, we'll just probably see a wall or something, but we're not going to see much. The other one that, again, it's a major park renovation, but it's going to be minor for us, is, again, if you read between the lines, they didn't flat out say it, but the ride Dinosaur is going to be replaced by Indiana Jones. And if you haven't been out to California and ridden their version of Indiana Jones, it's basically the same concept. It's just the dressing is differently. So now we see Dinosaur in Florida, we see Indiana Jones in California. So, but again, that's to the side, so that's probably not going to affect us. We never run by there. The only one that might affect us is going to be Dino Land itself, where the Triceratops spinners are, which I love. I actually like that ride. But all that land is probably going to go down. It's just a matter of time. When they do that, they're going to build walls, and now the rumor is Encanto will be there. I think once it's built, it's going to be awesome to see. But again, what we'll probably see is just walls. If they decide to bring it out a little bit more, we might not run through there. But this is going to be historically, we have run through there during the marathon, and that's where we exit. So in the backside of that. But again, it might be changing. I think that it's going to be something that they're just going to build the walls, and you're just going to see walls. And so that leads me to the last park, which is Epcot. Or for the last few years, it's been known to a lot of us, we kind of funny make it up, that it's Walcott. So guys, the good news, not for you guys doing the wine and dine, because it's not going to be in November, but they said by December it should all be done. So now if you look, which is going to be really, really cool, during that run, we actually should not see, this is what we should see, and this is what we have seen in the past. We run through Epcot and we see this. This is awesome. So we're going to actually not see walls, which is really going to be really, really cool. So guys, but that's what was announced. That was about the only thing that they announced that had a little bit more of concrete. So they said by December. They didn't give a date on December. There's a lot of reasonings why they do that. But guys, so this is what's going to affect us. Guys, is there anything that I missed? Is there anything at D23 that you say, wait a second, Manny, I think this is going to affect us indirectly also? Is there anything that you guys saw that you guys have questions about? Any other things that you guys want to add? Guys, I love doing these videos. I actually am thinking an idea of what the run-in ears are going to turn into. I know I've said that before. And next time I'm working on some concept. I saw some things at Disney World this past weekend that really inspired me to make this group even a bigger group moving forward. And I think it's a great thing, a great concept. and I'll be sharing it with you in the near future, guys. But guys, just continue being who you are, and I'm gonna say, as I usually do, ask any questions down below, guys. Guys, create a magical day, create a magical run, and guys, see you sooner than later.